Hi everybody, welcome back. Look at these gorgeous shoes. I made this design last night and I couldn't go to sleep. So they're really cute. It's like a little baby loafer. These are on just cosmetically, so you can't actually open them. But if you want to, you can stitch the strap one side just on top of these loops here. And if you want, and then just sew a button on one side, so you can imagine, like so. But they work perfectly. These are 0 to 3 months, and I wanted to make another different type of loafer, but these are just perfect. It took me a couple of attempts to get to where I wanted to, so I've got to show you how to make these. So what you will need for this is a lightweight DK yarn. I'm using a yarn called Ivory, and it's a DK lightweight number 3. This is by Snowball. It's got a really nice soft feel to it as well, 100% acrylic, and it's asking me to use a 4mm crochet hook, but for my shoes I use a 3.5. I should get another one, but I'm sentimentally attached to this hook. It's been with me from the beginning. I actually lost it one time. I was quite upset about it as well. So let's start. What also you will need is a needle for your ends, a scissor to cut your yarn, still have my jumbo scissors, and I've got here 2 little wooden buttons. I think they're about 1 centimetre. So if you've got 2 of these, then great. Don't have to be wooden, it can be any buttons you like. It can even be a bit bigger if you prefer as well. So let's begin this tutorial. Excited. Right, first thing you need to do is make a slip knot. Let me just scoot up into the right section. Okay, so make a slip knot and chain 9. Both left shoe and right shoe is exactly the same. So the sole is worked in the same way that I do majority of my soles. So yarn over, go into the 3rd stitch and do a half double crochet. And another one. So you've got 2 in the same stitch. Work along the chain and do 5 half double crochets. Okay, just move this out of the way, and then in the last stitch place 6 half double crochets, and 6, just bear with me. This yarn, I don't know whether you can see, has like loads of flecks coming out of it, and I keep thinking it's a hair, but it's not. Okay, so work across the other side, 5 half double crochets. See, like here, that was a hair actually. So 2, 3, 4 and 5. And into the very last stitch, into a little V there, place 3 half double crochets and join your work. So there's your 2 half double crochets. You want to go into those 2 chains that we missed, top of the second one there. Okay, chain 3, go into the very same stitch and do a double crochet. That's 2 double crochets into 1. The chain 3 will count as 1. Move along to the next stitch and place 2 double crochets in there. And 2 double crochets into the next one. If you don't know how to do the half double crochets, double crochets, single crochets, I do have separate videos listed if you want to practice those for any beginners out there. And then 5 double crochets into the next 5 stitches, 4, 1 more and 5. Now we want to work the top part of the shoe, so you'll be placing 2 double crochets in the next 6 stitches, so 2 in each one. Three, 4, 5 and 6. So you should have a total of 12 for the toe there. Work along and do 5 double crochets in the next 5 stitches. These soles with a 3.5 with a DK lightweight yarn measure just under 3.5, which is fine because look, they do stretch. I like my shoes to be snug. I have seen some tutorials out there for 3.5, sorry, for 0 to 3 months and with a 4mm hook, and the sole's also a little bit bigger. Yes, they, you know, you want room for growth, but at the same time you don't want the shoe falling off the baby's foot. So whatever the recommended size is, I always go a tiny little bit smaller, you know, the shoes really stay on. And like I've said, I've made thousands of these over my time, and I don't think I've ever had one person say to me that their shoes keep falling off that I've made for them. So just to let you know, if you think, okay, my shoe's a bit small, but it's not. Okay, 4 and 5, and then you've got 3 stitches, and you want to place 2 in each of the last 3. So we'll give you a total of 6 to finish off the heel. Okay, slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. Just snip that off now. Okay, chain 1, and into the same stitch go in and do a half double crochet. And then the remaining ones are only in the back loop. So there's your 2 loops. That's your front one. And that one there is your back. So as you know, I like to have my shoe separated from my sole. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think it gives it a nice little finish. So go ahead and half double crochet all the way around in the back loops only. In 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, it should be 34. That's right, 34. Okay. So you want to slip stitch into the first half double crochet there. Okay, now this is where I normally jump across one. Okay, so slip stitch into the next stitch and bring your work to the center. So that's the first round of the upper part. Now we'll do the second round. So chain 1, go into exactly the same stitch and do a half double crochet. That's 1. You want to do 9 in total. Six, 7, 8 and 9. Now what we need to do is a stitch called 2 double crochets together, but we'll be doing them in the back loop. And the reason why we want to do in the back loop, it gives this loafer a really nice little edge. So it's only halfway across the shoe up to the label. Okay, So the way you would do that is yarn over, go into the back loop only, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next back loop, pull up a loop, pull through 2, 3 loops, pull through all 3. That's 1. We need to do 8. So go ahead and do another 7. Okay, just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I always stop at 7 thinking I've done 8. It's always best to check. Try not to pull the back loop too much. Okay, so there's 8. Then we go back to the normal half double crochet but into both loops. Okay, and you should have 9. Your 9th one may look a bit funny. That's because we slipped across. So it is there, okay? So go in and do your last half double crochet there and slip stitch to the top of the first half double crochet. Okay, next round, chain 1, half double crochet into the same stitch and do 9 again in total. Let me just double check. Oh no, I didn't, but do apologise. I want to do single crochets, not half double crochets. So into the first one, single crochet and do 9. Now we're going to do 4 sets of 2 single crochets together to close up the shoe. So you need to do 4 of those. So go in to the next stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. That's 2 single crochets together. We need 4 of those in total. Okay, and then we want to do 9 single crochets to the end. Okay, and slip stitch to the top of the first single crochet there. And now we're on our very last round. And the last round is same again, but we're just doing less decrease. So single crochet into the same and then do 9 in total. Okay, then 2 sets of single crochets, two single crochets together, but 2 of them. So go in, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Next one the same, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. And then back again to 9 single crochets to the end. And slip stitch to the top. Okay, chain 1, get your yarn, they look just as nice like this. Just like this little effect at the front. Okay, so grab your needle and just weave in that end. I would just go down. your extra, and I'll show you how to make the strap. Okay, what you need to do is grab your yarn again and do a slip knot and chain 11. Okay, you want to do 2 single crochets into the first one and then work to the end. When you get to your last chain, place 4 into the same stitch, 3 and 4. Bring your work around and crochet the opposite, and you want to go all the way to the end. Work your yarn in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now into the very last, because you did 4 here, we did 2 here, place another 2 in the last, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet. Okay, chain 1 and cut your yarn. Okay, and all you need to do, snip off your extra here and weave this one in. Just push it through the back. Oh, why that's done that. Maybe I've pulled it too tight. That's right. I was thinking, why did it look a bit weird? Okay, so once you've done that, you need to grab maybe, and then 2 pieces of yarn, probably just about that long, just for the button, the very small buttons. And the reason why I say individually is because it's just much more easier to do. So grab one of them and I'll show you how to place the strap on the top. See, I like my little, I've got just a 2-hole button, and I've made mine so they both go downwards, and I think they look very cute in that way. If you've got a 4, then this, you know, it's not a problem, whichever buttons you fancy. Right, so what you need to do, get the buttons ready, is you want to place the strap not high, not here. You want it placed right on the middle bit here. So I always prefer half on and half off, if that makes sense. So you can, if you want to use your finger, you can put it on the top and you can feel roughly what's half on, what's half off. And you want to, can you see where we started doing the back loops? You just want to place it there on the end. Can you see there? And the same there. So just make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, so half on and half off. Okay. And you want it to sort of sit next to where you've just finished. That'll be too low. You want to place it so it sits there, just over it. So there will be your last single crochet. You want to place that strand sort of parallel to that, but make sure that it is half across. Does that make sense? So grab both of your items, pull your yarn through. Okay, grab your button and then go back. And pulled it out by mistake. No, I haven't. And go through the other one, hole. See, it will sit like so. Just pull the yarn, don't tighten anything yet, because just in case if you do go wrong, because it can happen, I was just not tying anything up until you've absolutely certain that it's straight or exactly how you want it. So there's the next one. So I'm going to go right across, use my finger to feel the half on, half off. Okay, grab it. Put my hook through, yarn needle through, sort of central. Grab your button and go straight in and pull it out the other end, and that gives you an idea rather than holding too many things. So like I said, we want the button going that way. If you wanted the button to sit that way, then you make your next bit here. If you want the button to go long ways, you can either go in the same place or near enough, in the direction you want to, basically. Okay, so then just double check that it is sitting where it should sit, which I think this is about right. That's right. And then turn your work over. Grab your 2 strands and make about 3 knots. You don't have to weave in the ends because it's not going to come undone, and the more you weave into a little shoe at the front, you don't want it to look bulky. Or same again, gently pull your work inside out and tie your 3 knots. 2 is fine, but I always do 3. Okay, let's move this to the side. Grab another one of these things to show you. And here we are. Gorgeous little baby loafers. You can make these in any colour. You can do a different sole as well. I've done all of these in one. But you know, if you're good at changing colours and you want to do something different, you go ahead and do that. And here we are. So, like I said, you can do a different colour bottom. Yeah. And you can match that to the strap if you want to make a 2-tone shoe. But in my case, these are all in one. Baby loafers. I'll show you. How cute are they? Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for all of your support out there. I can see all of you out there. Thank you for your lovely comments. Please do subscribe, like and share my videos to anyone who you think would love to make these cute baby loafers. And yeah, so please do share with anyone. So thank you for your time again, and I hope you really enjoy this tutorial, and I will keep on thinking of more patterns to make. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.